Hello, my YouTube world. This is Johnny Mo coming to you with Motivational Monday. Today's topic is, if you could turn back time. So let me ask you something. You're sitting here right now, and you're looking over 2014. What are those things that you wish you would have done differently in your business, or even in your life, even in your marriage, even in your spiritual life? What is it? What are those things that you wish you would have did? Maybe your business life is you really wish you would have added that piece of new equipment. Maybe you wish you would have upped your crew size. Maybe you were thinking about taking the next level and you didn't. You're kind of regretting it now. You know, this is the time. We're 1 week away. And I don't want you to be sitting here in 2016 thinking about what should have been in 2015. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love to reflect. You know, I realize I can't change the past. In fact, my number 2 saying of all times is you can't change where you've been, but you can change where you're going. And I realize you can't change what you did, but reflection can honestly give you some direction in the pathway in which you should go. Those things of regret, those places where you really should have made a better decision. Maybe your marriage is on the rocks because of some actions that you took in 2014. You know, maybe you need to get yourself back on track in 2015, so in 2016, you could say, you know what? I'm not regretting what I did last year. You know, I started that business. I'm treating my wife or husband better. I'm a better father. I'm a better mother. I'm a better person because of the actions I took on this day. Today's Monday. It's Motivational Monday. I want you to think back and I want you to go back to those days and those situations where you made those biggest mistakes, and I want you to change them today. Well, how can you change it? How can you change those mistakes? Because if you didn't start a business and you regret it, you should start it right now. You know, maybe your marriage is on the rocks. Maybe you're having a tough time in marriage. You need to change right now. You're heading down the wrong road. You're heading down a road of regret. You know, I don't want your 2016 to be like your 2014. I don't want your 2015 to be like your 2013. You know, unless you had an awesome year and you're loving life, then go for it. But if you're sitting here right now and you're like, man, I really wish if I could turn back time, you know what? You're right, Johnny. I would have started my business. I'd have been a better husband. I'd have been a better father. I'd have been a better mother, a better wife. If you're saying that right now, today's the time for change. Today's the time. Stop what you're doing. Go start that relationship with your kids. Stop what you're doing. Get your husband and wife and give them a hug. Say, I'm going to be a different person right now. Stop what you're doing right now. Just stop. Say, you know what? By this time next week, I'm going to make the steps so that when I'm sitting on 2015, I'm not watching all these other guys who started their business and doing YouTube videos talk about, wow, I wish I would have did it sooner. I don't want you to be driving down the road one day and sit there, you're driving down the highway and this song comes on. Thinking, man, what if I would have done that? What if I could be turning my life around right now. I could be making the steps that need to be made to make my life better. But instead, I'm driving down the road singing this share song. What if I turn back time? If I could turn back time, what would I change? I want you to make that change right now. I want you to stop what you're doing. And I want you to remember that your future is dictated by your decisions that you're going to make right now. Stop playing around. Stop watching 100,000 YouTube videos and say, you know what, someday. Someday needs to become now. You need to take the someday and make it a now day. That's right, I just made up a word. Your someday needs to become a now day. If you could turn back time, what would you change? Now day, now. Someday, no. Now day, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. 2016's coming. Are you going to look into 2015 and 2016 and say, oh, I really wish I would have did that? No, you're not. Let's go. You're going to start it. You're going to fix it. You're going to be the better person. You're going to be the better husband. You're going to be the better businessman. You can take your business to a new level. When you turn back time, if you could turn back time, here's what I want you to say. I wouldn't change a thing. This is Johnny Mo, baby. And you know what today is. It's Motivational Monday, baby.